So Real Geeks has done an update inside of the lead system. Your lead list looks a little bit different now. So whenever you go in here, I wanted to do a quick overview. It doesn't shock you. You can see a lot more of the information that each lead's actually doing and how much you've contacted them. So let's go through this really quickly. As you can tell, most of this stuff was originally on the older version. It's just sort of changed where it's at. All these about sections of the urgency, the status, the type, the time frame. So there's a little bit more detailed information in there for you, so you can have a couple more different things if you want to. I wouldn't suggest changing much of that. Contact information. Hit the edit button right here if you need to change something. So if somebody's got an incorrect phone number in here, or you need to change email to their primary versus something like if they logged in on Facebook and used a burner account and you want to change it, this is where you would go to change it. And add in the address. Let's just say we're going to go and add the address over here. There you go. There's my address, and then we're going to hit done. Okay, so now it saves the address for you. Important note sections. This would be anything you had. So looking for ranch home in Lexington. Okay, something like that. All right, other things that it does is the area that I'm looking in. So if it's a specific area, you can do a search criteria this way. Do home type, single, condo, land, or both. Same thing, minimum price. You know how to use all that. Important date section. I always say to add these. Other important dates, we put in our due diligence date, anniversary, and home purchase anniversary. So tag-wise, exact same situation it was before, but you know that you have a family, they might be closed, things like that. So you can add those into it. Secondary contact information might be the wife or mom, dad, girlfriend, whatever it is. You going down to the next section, lead assignments. You can't change this. Only admin scan. Source, exact same situation. But this does tell you where they came in. So if you see right here, I came in from a website search, and there was the IP address. You don't really need to know the IP address. Here's to where the meat and potatoes are of the situation. So activities. This is where you're going to go put in your notes of if it's a bad number, that you made a call, you left a voicemail, no answer. So if you want to update the system. Same thing with the text, email, notes, or other. So there's your other. Whenever you do change these, it actually does update the system. So if I change this one to accepted, it's going to make it different. If it's do closing, it's going to be different. So right now, that's the reason why it's on nurture. If I made it where I did called and left voicemail, it would change it to attempted contact if it was a new lead. All right, activity history. This tells me how many phone calls we've made, emails, and you can click on them to go see what we actually had that conversation in across the board. This is how many searches. I've been on Real Geeks for a very long time. How many favorites I have, how many different properties I've looked at or changed around. Here's where it gets sort of cool. Workflow. You can add somebody to the workflow or see what workflow they're in, but you can now see what their saved searches are right here inside of the system. Clicks right there, and you can add to it. Same thing with market reports. So if they want to know about a certain neighborhood and get in a market report, or you want to add it for them, you can do it right here. Home valuation reports, exact same thing. If I wanted to have one for my house, shows your opt-in, opt-out right here. And then at the very top, all right, so you've got call lead, chat lead, all this stuff is sitting right here. So now you can find it. Looks a little bit different. The save searches would take you directly to their save searches on their website. I don't have any, so it's going to pop up like this. All right, and then lastly, you can log in as a user if you wanted to do a save super search for them. It all looks the same on the other side of the website. So that's how you get it done on the new designed Real Geeks. I believe there's going to be a lot more information going on here, so I'll keep making videos. Thanks.